in this video I'm going to show you how to easily plug a trailer tire or even a truck tire, providing that the plug or the nail or screw or whatever you have in it is not in the sidewall. As long as it's in the tread area, you should be able to plug it really easily. Now, I've been doing this all my life, basically, growing up on a farm, and I have a nail in this trailer tire right here. So this has a slow leak right now, but I want to fix it and I want to get it to where I'm not, continually having to air it up. So I'm going to find the screw or nail first. I will use some soapy water. I will spray the soapy water. And you should be able to see the bubbles coming out, and that will show you where the leak is. Once I do that, I will use a plugging kit. Buy these at any automotive store, Walmart, wherever, cheap. First I use the auger. Once you get the nail out, you auger the hole out with this. Put a plug in this tool, pop it in, pull it out, and that's all there is to it. I'll show you how simple it really is. Saves time, saves money. Okay, so at this point I'm just going to add quite a bit of air to it here. That way I'll be able to see where it's leaking easily. I'm going to air it back up. I may have to jack it up depending on where the nail is. Okay, I've got some air added. Now I'm basically going to spray and see if I can see where it's leaking. Okay, so I don't see anything here, so I am going to have to jack it up. I think I hear it. I hear it. It is right there. Right there. See the bubbles? Okay. So I may not have to jack it up. I can probably just get in the truck and back it up about half a foot or so to where I can get to it from down here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I've identified the leak. And right there it is, and there is the nail. A little nail and a slow leak. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my pliers and I'll pull the nail out. A pair of pliers here. And there's what was causing the problem. Screw. Now I need to see the leak again. And it's right there. Okay, so this is what I call the auger tool. So basically you just put it in the hole and ream the hole out a little bit. Prepare it for the plug. This one should be pretty easy because it's between the threads. I'm going to leave that in there while I get my plug ready. These are the plugs. Pardon the fact that it's got grass covering it because it's been in my lawn trailer for God knows how long. Sometimes it's hard to get these things pulled out of here. Very, very sticky. Plug ready. Basically, it's a tool. It looks something like this. Squeeze the plug through, thread the needle. Sometimes I have to get pliers on it from the other side. Let's pull it through and get it started anyway. I've got it started. Okay. Run it in about halfway. This is something I normally do too, is I spray just a little bit of soap on this. Should make it slide in a little easier. So let's see what happens here. All right. So I've got the reaming tool in there still. plug in. Yep. Go in almost all the way. Leave just a little bit of the plug sticking out. And then you should just be able to pull this out. Plug stays in. And that is all there is to it. Now it's just time to air it up and check to make sure it's not leaking. I'm just bringing it up to pressure. 50 pounds. Check the pressure. Oops. And we're right there at it. So at this point, I'll just spray this here again. Make sure no bubbles. No bubbles. And that tire is plugged and it's ready for service. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's how easy it is to plug a tire. If you're out there RVing, I would always suggest that you have a set of plugs and a tire tools, the plugging tools to do it with. Because you never know when you're going to run over a nail, pick up a screw, what have you. And most of the times it's not going to cause a blowout, it's just going to cause a slow leak. So the next chance you get, you can always, get to a place, fix it, re-air it up, and not have to worry about it. Okay, so I hope that video helped you out. If you've never had any experience plugging tires, there's nothing to it. Just the hardest part's getting the plug in sometimes. It takes a little bit of elbow grease to push that sucker in there, but if you put a little clean plug with maybe a little bit of soap on it just to get it in there, once it gets in there and you spin that tire around and drive it a little bit, it'll wear that nubbin off. You'll never even know there's a plug there. So it's a little toasty out here today, so I thought I would just do this video as we're getting ready to head out. We're going to be leaving this weekend for the Florida Keys, and it's a good idea. You always check your pressures and make sure your pressures are right, because that's the #1 cause of a blowout. And last thing you want to do is have an unnecessary blowout just because you had a tire under or over inflated. Alright, like I said, if you're new to the channel, if you would, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that little bell notification. That way you know when we upload a new video. I think Allie's planning on doing a blueberry cobbler keto recipe for Wednesday. So we'll probably have that up on Wednesday before we head out on this trip. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I hope it helps. See ya.